So, elbows, palm strikes, both of which work well in a street fight without wraps and gloves. In Muay Thai, I look at Muay Thai matches or like training videos from Muay Thai coach. A lot of times they will be using blinding techniques to set up attacks. Now the palm strike is like a combination of both, which like I'm throwing a palm strike at the face, which is also putting this in the face. So like the best of both worlds. So you can just put this here and he can't see what I'm doing. Palm strike. Palm strikes can be very effective. Also this, here's a clothesline. Boss Ruder used to use them, I think used to hit with the inside, like here. I like to do palm strikes like this. Hand like this, bend it down, and then hit like this. And then target around the ear. Palm strikes is like 95% approximately the same technique as boxing punches, only here with the palm. If you throw punch in a street fight, a lot of people, especially people with brittle hands and unconditioned knuckles, unconditioned bones, it's easy for them to break their hand throwing punches, hit the bone area, such as the face. And that's the palm strike, is you can deliver concussive force to the cranium without being as likely to break a hand. So in a street fight, you don't have wraps and gloves, you don't have padding. With this here, there's muscle padding. How knockouts are caused is by rattling the brain, make the brain spin, shake, rattle inside the cranium. So it's not like there's a pressure point, like the science of how knockouts happen. It's not like there's a certain nerve on the chin, and that's why boxers target like the chin, because it's like some nerve somewhere. If you hit it, it makes the person get knocked out. No, the reason it's the chin is because it gives leverage. And if you hit here, there's more straight force applied to the brain. If you hit here, it has more of a like brain shaking effect. So if you hit to the jaw, it makes it a more like violent, it turns the head more basically. If I take a punch here, it's more or less going like straight here. If I take a punch here, it turns my head, which means the brain is moving inside the cranium. So how knockouts are caused is by your brain bouncing around inside your cranium. And the brain hits the inside of the cranium and you get knocked down and knocked down. So you can deliver force to the head with palm strikes and you're less likely to break your hand. So that's a way to attack that has utility for street fighting. It's good for street fighting. So instead of throwing 1-2s here, 1, 2, 1, 2, it's 1, 2. So with palm strikes, you can use boxing techniques. If you know how to throw boxing punches, you can augment the technique just a little bit and make it a palm strike. So instead of a 1, 2, it's 1, 2. And instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm just hitting with this part of the hand. So with palm strikes, you're not trying to hit with the fingers. If you imagine a line in the middle of the hand, you want it to hit with the midline down, not the midline up. You don't want to hit from the midline up, you want to hit from the midline down with palm strikes. So here's a 1, 2. And I'm pushing to the head, I'm connecting here. And to the nose. So a good spot to target is like straight, like the mouth, the jaw, the nose, just in the middle. So notice how it's the same technique to 95% as boxing punches, approximately. bang, bang. Only that instead of this. 1, 2. It's like 90-95% the same technique. It's from the wrist down, the technique is different. Same bar dynamics. 1, see, it's just a straight palm strike instead of a straight punch like a jab. And instead of a straight punch, right, it's a palm strike. I'll do a combo now, a 4. See, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a left palm strike, right elbow strike combo. You can turn it too. Here. Now I'm turning it so a little bit different. Here's straight. This is turning. maybe next month I'll buy a new phone holder. Might be better for streams like this, so I can put it in the ceiling corner, filming down, and I can capture everything I'm doing if I'm moving. So it's not this constant like readjusting stuff and either moving the phone or moving the dummy. Palm strike uppercut. Now we'll go to more orthodox stuff. Muay Thai techniques, elbow strikes, possibly some knees, maybe even some kicks, we'll see. Elbow strikes for sure. Short rehydration drink. Break. Somebody wrote, which style is this? Freestyle. You can break ribs with elbow strike if it's open. If you imagine he's standing from me like this is open. You can hit to the sternum, solar plexus. If you attack to the head and the arms go up, opening the body, I can break his ribs with my elbow strikes. Now if the head is here, these low-level elbow strikes can work too. Freestyle, I'm self-trained, self-taught, so how I started learning things. Boxing techniques, kicks, everything. Started by me becoming a Christian, praying to God to get better at fighting. Psalm 144:1. Blessed be Lord my strength, teach my fingers to fight, heads to war. It's our heads to war, fingers to fight on in the inverse. That's the point. Pray to God to get better at fighting. And I can throw hard and fast boxing punches. I don't see other people. I haven't seen anybody else who's like an at-home self-training like my type of person. The athleticism, punching, power, speed, and things like this is on par with professionals. I'm not joking. Sometimes I see opening up YouTube, it's like Ryan Garcia shows ridiculous hand speed in recent training video. It's like, I know I have videos being at least as fast as he is. So if they're like, wow, this is impressive in a pro athlete, it's like, okay, I got videos doing that at least as fast. So anyway, that's the point. I'm self-trained, self-taught. I pray to God to get better at fighting after becoming a Christian. Also pray that He'll help me get stronger, faster, better at fighting, and help me to stay strong and fast and fit and things like this. So this prayer. Yep, solar plexus liver, yes. So, elbow strikes, most of the time are used to the head, okay, in combat sports. If that's the MMA, the UFC or Bellator or whatever, like at MMA championships, or Muay Thai fights. Most of the time they're used to the head. Now I do believe that you could use them effectively in a Muay Thai fight or like a UFC fight, especially effectively. So everything comes down to what? It's like what makes the difference? Well, you have to be fast enough, okay? It's like there might be just a third of a second we have an opening for this position. If you deliver this attack, you could connect with the ribs, okay? So if I'm standing in front of you like this, for example, here, okay? If you're fast enough, you're standing in front of me there, and you exploding like that. I think I just got the green screen button on accident. So let's turn that off. Maybe I should start keeping on, and eventually some people will be like making edits and stuff like this. It's like this dragons fly around like this. Okay, but I'll pay everybody. The people like to do this. Actually, it's like find green screen videos and then find some creative way to add stuff in the background, stuff like this. So here's the point. If there's a clone of me standing in front of me with this guard, for example, here, and it's like this close, okay? See, if I jump to the side, move to the side, guard is here. Now notice how one of the most important things is speed, okay, swiftness. And then, okay, here. There's a variety of ways you can do that. Like jump to the left, shoot it out. Or it can be turning your body and then shoot it up. If the hands are open, if the hands are up, if this is open, you can throw elbow strikes to the rib cage. So for example, if the other person, their hands are behind my head, the hands can't really be that far down. So if I go like this, for example, I can hit him in the ribs. Now these type of things that you have to be at a certain level of athleticism, some things, and then also who you're fighting, okay? So, more elbow strikes. This is freestyle martial arts. What style is it? It's freestyle. I'm a man that's free, and It's freestyle. You can see the ribs here, solar plexus here. Obviously you can hit it to the liver too, but the liver, like a punch is easy to like really dig in there and get to the liver. But an elbow strike is kind of like swinging a bat with these ones, where like you're connecting. If you connect to the body here, it's like it's easy to connect with a big chunk of the arm, which means the force is distributed over this area. So if you connect with the tip of it, you can dig in there. Breaking ribs is something that I would think is easier to do if it's open than kind of digging into the liver and elbow strike. Start to have some skin rub off it. Right, if you want to learn more non-conventional striking, which if I don't need to, it's almost like this starting to annoy me, like a sort of put on. If you watch my other videos, I've been training and teaching non-conventional striking, okay? Palm strikes, clotheslines and things like this. Yeah, it's starting to rub it the wrong way. If you want to learn, I've learned and have been teaching non-conventional strikes, palm strikes, which I did earlier, clothesline, and all kinds of stuff. And I'm more valuable, a higher value man than Boss Rudin, because Boss Rudin has never taught people how to improve their allergies. Okay, he's got a gimmick, a product to sell. Okay, I used to suffer from asthma attacks and have a vent line inhaler, and I cured myself of asthma attacks and could stop using the vent line inhaler. And it's something that I'm not selling a product. It's like, hey, vitamin C can help with the allergies and asthma. Things like this. So I'm definitely more valuable than Boss Rudin. People are better off watching my videos wholesale than Boss Rudin. They can learn non-conventional strikes, kicking, stamina, how to get healthy, and these things that they can't learn on Boss Rudin's channel. Like he has to be talking about titration of baltons of vitamin C, for example. So he's also a Catholic, which means he's a fake Christian. So that's another thing that people watch my videos can learn how to go to heaven when they die, get saved. But Boss Rudin is a Catholic, which means he at best can give people a false sense of security by teaching his belief system. Where it's like, oh, I watched Boss Rudin's video and then became a Catholic, so I'm good to go to heaven now, okay? See? So. Yeah. Yeah. And it's like, if I really wanted to prove it, if it's like, there's enough people like that, Mark, he made up, there's a bullshit story. It's like, I guess I could pull up records. It's like, I'm diagnosed with bronchitis, asthma, prescribed by a doctor, and asthma inhaler for asthma attacks. And then it's like, I didn't collect one on the recipe. I can get one each month. And it's like, about 4 years I didn't collect one. So it's like, apparently I haven't been eating it, okay? So that's another thing. He's a fake, meaning not a fake martial artist, but he's fake. Like, I'm more valuable than he is. People here can learn how to improve their health with unorthodox methods, okay? And it's not like, oh, buy Mike's vitamin C. I'm recommending vitamin C to improve your health, which is a big part of it. And it's not like, here's the link to my Amazon store, my vitamin C. Now, if I start selling it, it's like, I'm let you know. That's the point. So it's like you can learn how to heal yourself. We have an epidemic now with low testosterone men. Okay. And I'm a man who's ripped with a six-pack, has a high testosterone physique and high testosterone athletic performance. They have been teaching for free. Notice I've been teaching people more valuable than health fitness influencers that have a product to sell. I've been teaching why men have low testosterone and how to improve it. So, for example, it's like, here's the high home clinical most people are using the low testosterone, high sugar diet, low testosterone. A lot of people deficient in vitamins. They can also affect your hormonal health. So, I've been incredibly valuable. I don't like when people come in and try to give some. You might be one of these agents. I won't be surprised. One of these cyber stalkers, or boss through not an alt account, or something like this. Okay, so I'm a Christian martial artist, and I think it's more impressive what I can do with my body than Boss Rudin, because I'm a guy that has impressive strength, speed, stamina, punching power, can throw hard and fast elbow strike, knees, and things like this. And I'm self-trained, self-taught. Being a real Christian, pray to God to get better. Boss Rudin is like an average guy. It's like, yeah, he's got to high level martial arts after doing what everybody, the normal guy, has to do to learn martial arts techniques. Go to a gym, have an expert, and then he teaches you everything. Rather than just praying to God and start training at home. See? So, yeah. That's another topic. Now, your comments did irk me, but it didn't get blocked. I'm quick on the block trigger. Meaning if people rub me the wrong way and I see the comments, sometimes I'm not checking the comments. If people leave a comment that rubs me the wrong way, I block them a lot of the time. So your comments will rub me the wrong way, but you didn't get blocked. So there might be something else you right up ahead where it gets blocked. Also, you can't teach, you can't learn from Boss Rudin. Other things that I can teach people. Another thing that I've cured myself on, panic attacks. So I have autism, ADHD, and I've had a lot of mental health problems throughout the years, not being crazy, but from PTSD, CPTSD to panic attacks to extreme anxiety. And I've been improving this. So to cure myself of panic attacks, another thing I cure myself from. A lot of people suffer from stress now and anxiety. That's another thing I can teach people. I don't think Boss Rubin needs, he's big and making money off of teaching stuff. And he's a fake Christian Catholic. And he's been talking about asthma and he's got an O2 trainer. I've been teaching people as a person who cured my asthma, how to improve health problems, be it asthma or allergies. I teach real Christianity. So I'm more valuable. What I bring to the table is more valuable than Boss Rubin. And he's got products to sell. It's probably fake Christianity, Catholicism, some O2 trainer, which I'm not saying it's bad, but it's like, you shouldn't only do that, okay? It's kind of like if someone has anxiety or depression, I would recommend exercise as a monotherapy. It's like, well, just start exercising, you feel better. Yes, it's true that you will feel better, but there might be other things you need to do. So what I'm doing there, I'm hitting to the sternum solar plexus. Meaning right here from below. I'm not throwing white because I had like a friction burn there where it's like red and the top layer of skin is gone. So it'd be foolish to keep hitting with that because it's going to make it bigger and bigger and bigger, eventually start bleeding and it's more likely to get an infection. So I'm throwing left elbow strikes now. Another shield fencer is Elliot Holtz, okay? Another fake Christian Catholic. I might go back to turn off the comments because most of the time it's not worth it. From the right angle here. you go to my channel homepage, I have a second stream going that's wider angle. So if you're watching this on the phone stream that's narrow, I have a second stream at the same time for the laptop that's wide angle. The Bible says, if any man give out the gospel, which we preach unto, let it be accursed. So that's Boss Rudin. So I don't like to try to bless him and try to promote Boss Rudin here. So I'm a Christian that teaches the real gospel, practicing God's medicine, which I've used to heal myself and other people from health problems. And Boss Rudin is a child of Satan who's been promoting Catholicism. And the Bible says, if any man give not the gospel, which we preach unto, let him be accursed. So, die Kirche auch nachgeführt und rückgeschickt. Some kicks. More knees. More knees. The knees can be here to here, legs. They can also be used as a guy who prefers to like strike over grapple. You can use a takedown defense. Meaning, if I do this here, okay, now at a certain point in time, I'm going to be moving my head here, see, like down on the other side, which means you can train yourself to have a greater chance of catching somebody coming in. So if I'm gonna move here, notice where my head is here. Now if you're moving, bam, 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 and you start moving, you can hit them with the knee. Doing this can condition your shins, especially if you hit up here. And I'm not having like one spot that I'm trying to like hit with every time like here or something like this. I don't mind walking it up, like sometimes hitting like right below the knee with the kick, sometimes here, because I want to condition this whole bone here. Sometimes here, I kind of hit it with the ankle. Sometimes like right below the knee. Sancha uses this kick sometimes where he jumps and then kicks low. So if you're jumping, your opponent might expect you jumping to attack high. But since Sancha jump and kick low, jump and kick low. on the other side, it's better like. Somewhere got blocked. people come in right like, do this, stop doing that. You need to do. I'm not here looking for coaching. I don't need anybody to learn. I'm self-trained, self-taught. I learn how to throw hard and fast boxing punches, elbow strike kicks, knees, and I have videos showing like remarkable punching power while on my knees. It's like the matrix system rules don't apply to me really. It's like I've seen Tony Jeffries on Instagram. It's like how to punch with power. Apparently, I don't need to learn from a pro boxing coach how to throw punches with power. See, don't you get it? It's like I'm not that type of person. I say I'm self-trained, self-taught. I pray to God. Blessed be the Lord. Okay, God has helped me to get better at fighting. So don't come in here writing something like keep your hands high, like you're some kind of a coach here. Okay, I'm not that type of person. Meaning apparently I don't need some coach to teach me how to throw hard punches. Okay. That I can throw hard punches and fast instead of see? It's like if I go to Tony Jeffries instead, it's like how to throw fast flurries. Like I already have videos throwing fast flurries. See? It's like how to throw powerful punches. It's like I already have videos throwing powerful punches. Okay. So it's like I'm not the type of person. So don't come in here writing. Maybe if somebody is a pro martial artist or show up here, like Sensei Walker or something like this, under official account, not under a song, okay? But it's like show up here as like Walker official something like this. Okay, maybe then I'll be like, hey, it's like, can I not be like, I need to learn from that? Or maybe be like, say an elbow, and it's like, well, this one, okay? See, kind of for ideas, which is what I do sometimes. I see a video like some person is like, here's a combo that I used to throw when I was fighting this championship. I like to throw the left and that to the hook. It's like, maybe I'll try that combo in my next training video. But it's not like I have to do that to learn things, okay? So, do more knees here. So these, I mean, you can imagine, like if you look at where I'm hitting, this could be to, now remember, it's like, there's a lot of street fighting techniques. It's a little bit different. So it's like the base is kind of orthodox, but there's some like street fighting techniques, where it's like hitting to the groin with knees and things like this. So, see, if you notice, if I'm standing here, it's like that, these will go here. See here. Now the same kick can obviously land here on the side, okay? Like if it's this target zone. Now this can either be the groin or it can be symbolizing a leg, okay, like the thigh, and hit the thigh. If I let it go higher, it might go up here, okay? Same kind of angle, like from here, throwing the knee forward, more straight out. Now the same kick, knee rather, can go higher. More kicks, more knees. Oh no. Speaking of Thai people, hello, we wonderful. This is my lovely wife. We in the blue corner, we wonderful, reigning and defending, standing 153 centimeters tall, fighting style, monkey girl kung fu. Hello, babe. Good to see you now. I don't know if you still watch now, but I just checked the chat and I saw a comment there. So, we has the, like the elite color. I remember there used to be a video game I played, Diablo 2 or Diablo, whatever, some Diablo. one of the first video games I played. Also like Dungeon Siege, same type of video games. I've been a gamer since childhood, okay? So what do I say point? And it's like the elite items will be like green. So it's like the name of the weapon will be green or blue, okay? So it's like a higher level. So the standard people in here writing comments, they have white letters of the names and whatever they're writing. We here, she's a legendary commenter, which means she's got a blue one, okay? Hello, babe. Do you want me to call you and say goodnight to you? She might have left. I don't know, maybe it was like 15 minutes ago she wrote this and only went to bed. She's gonna sleep. We're at 24% every time on the phone. Yeah, so I sent the link on Rumble to 2 people on email list, but it's like neither of them showed up. Unless they've been backstage when I've been not looking at the screen. Got tired of waiting backstage. I'm gonna call her messenger. Say goodnight to her. Hello, babe. Hold on, I need to find my headphones. I can't hear you. Just a moment. Yeah. Hello, babe. I can hear you. I have to go looking for my headphones. Yeah, I'm still live, okay? But I'll call it, say goodnight to you. Okay. All right. Love you now. Okay, good night, babe. Bye-bye. Sweet dreams, babe. Talk tomorrow now. Okay. Chip, chip. Okay, bye. Bye-bye. Thank you now. And she said, I look handsome today. I look handsome every day. This is like a running joke that we is my longest since wife to be. I call her wife sometimes. So it's already decided in my mind. Nice and her. Nice point. Sometimes I talk to her every day. Sometimes I talk to her every day. I talk to her every day on messenger calls. And sometimes it's like she's eating with her family. So it's almost like hanging out a daily. I just like, we'll just have dinner together. I call her, she's sitting with her family eating, or she's like taking a walk, whatever. Sometimes it's like, I want to say hi to mom, then like, hi, hello, okay. And then her sister. And then if her sister is there, and I say like, tell her she looks good today. Or something like this. And she's like, oh, thank you. Only today. Something like this. Because I've seen it before. So it's like a running joke at this point. I say, hey, can I say hello to your sister? I say, yeah, hello. And I say hello. I say, tell her she looks good today. She said, oh, thank you. Only today. I mean, this is the first time I see her look good, kind of. And then they come out, she responds to this. It's like, I look good every day. Okay. So tell her to look good today. So thank you. Only today. She's like, no, I look good every day. Okay. And I go, yeah, it's a joke. It's become a running joke at this point. So yeah, anyway. I can't see you, but so I guess you turn off the lights. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right, babe. So I put your PayPal link in the chat. Okay. Pinned comment. So uh, I have donation link. So donations are not required. They're welcome, but not required. Okay. So people can send donations if they want to. You're welcome. It's a numbers game. So I'm not gonna get into some kind of the poor uses increases, but the rich answer it roughly. People can donate to me. Go ahead and donate to me if you want to. Okay. See? Okay. You see. So, uh, not like, oh, most noble sirs, would you mind give me a little donation? No, that's like, give me a donation if you feel like it. Okay. See, people can donate to me. Okay. If you want to make it more polite, you can make it more polite. But that's the point. Um, it's a numbers game. So even if I just drop it and never do a call to action, like, hey guys, I got a donation link, feel free to donate. I think that I deserve donations more, blah, 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 and kind of sell the idea of donating to me. But just keep going live, and every time I go live, post a link, and it's a numbers game. Maybe I need to have 1,000 viewers see the description for one person to give a donation. So if I get 10,000 viewers, this might be 10 of them. So it's a numbers game. Like, with the lowest effort is drop the link in there without asking or something like this. Just there's a certain amount of, maybe if I have 100,000 views, I get 10 donations. So okay, good night, babe. Let's say good night. I gotta keep training. Okay, okay, good night. Bye bye. Bye bye now. Love you now. Chip chip. Okay, bye. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, that's the donation link. The donation link is to be wonderful. So participant one. Okay. Yeah, so we don't have unlimited time here. I'm at 23% better. So we'll do some more knees. Do some more knees. Pull some more kicks. Up tilted. Go a little bit light. So this becomes calisthenics too. It's like, it's a lot of things. It's technique training. Now if I was not doing this, I was just doing a TikTok like body weight exercises, and I was doing this in the air. Okay, that becomes an exercise, like building a muscle, strengthening more. see if this can keep it from sliding around as much. One in the back and one in the front. Or if that got made it worse, it put it in the middle. You can throw them from short range or you can charge them out. So from here, it can be powerful enough. If I want to make it super powerful, from here, go here, and then this becomes more powerful now. It can also help to attack with me to high level because I'm here, rather than here. we might ride this until the wheels come off. Eventually the foam bed is gonna die. I'm not going to explain all of the bizarre things that I'm doing in my streams. Okay, not all. Like what I'm doing right now, here's what it can help you do. It can strengthen your balancing muscles that help you to maintain balance of that. Okay, I'm doing stuff. Check on the birds. The little bird brain baby. I ain't called anybody a bird brain. This is Birdman. Little bird brain baby. He's a little bird brain baby. And it's factual, it's not really an insult, but he's a bird brain baby. Okay. So yeah. Lượng cũ. Okay. More hooks. Maybe the center line here is better. Dishwasher machine. short rehydration, drink break. Hello guys. These are cage fighting birds. They live in a cage and sometimes they bicker, which means by default that makes them cage fighting birds. They live inside of a cage. Any fight that has happened, well, these two birds has been inside of a cage, so they are cage fighting birds. Now the fighting has never been serious fighting, okay? It says I'm being kind of tongue-in-cheek. Hello, Leon. So I like to call them cage fighting birds. Maybe if I sell them, if I get to the yellow pages and sell them. If you sell them, it's like 2 budgets, okay? Maybe you could get more money for them as thoroughbred. They've been thoroughly bred, okay? But I mean, they've been in cages, they've been fighting, okay? So you'd be like, actually, I'm being facetious. So I'm not planning to sell them, okay? Let's go, chap! Okay, yeah. Hello, Leon. Leon-san. I'm still practicing my Japanese, okay? How you doing? Welcome. Konbanwa. I think in Japan it might be morning. Early morning. It's 22:01 here, so 22, 23. Midnight, 1, 2, 3. Welcome. Leon is a Japanese streamer, live streamer. I've been subscribed to him for maybe 4 years now. So, long-term YouTube acquaintance. He's a live streamer. He does similar content to me in part, meaning CCTV live streams, where he keeps the live stream going inside his home, or like out the window, more precisely. He does vlogs sometimes. So basically, he's an IRL stream, we could call it. That also does CCTV streams. So autism intensifies further. Okay, autism intensifying increasingly. Okay, so yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm a human being, okay. I have no problem socializing with people like this. It's just like a fish and water. That's a joke. Now, I support. Yeah, okay. It's me, Mike. Okay, how you doing? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Or think about the weather. It's weather recently. Okay. I'll be facetious. A lot of people with autism have difficulty socializing. Now, some people use their autism and generally problems. I'm a triumphant warrior conqueror, okay? And I have myself be overcome, but I've been overcoming. So a lot of autistic people have problems to socialize, and like the worst nightmare would be maybe be on a video talking to strangers on the internet, okay, in real time. And that's something that was hard for me to do. And how I've been is I'm forcing myself to do things that are difficult, meaning there was a point in time I could barely talk to people on the phone due to how much anxiety the socializing would give me. And I've been forcing myself to do more, and things like this. So some people used to autism. Okay, I've used it as a reason to improve. I'm gonna do this. Anyway, welcome. You're welcome back anytime, Leon. I still didn't eat since waking up. Those that watch my stream for a while know that I do OMAD fast, which means I eat only 1 time a day. OMAD is an acting stuff for 1 meal a day. I've been doing that for around about 4 or 5 years now. 9 out of 100 days. I woke up today when? Around lunchtime, noon. And didn't eat some stuff. That's how long it is. Wake up in the morning, I eat once a day. And when do I have my 1 meal? Towards the end of the day, typically. I'm going through the chat. There's another person I get blocked. He wrote, "Hi, where are you from?" I don't like people writing sloppy grammar without question marks. How this is salt, pepper accounts, blank channels. Yes. And I gotta do flex. A lot of times I like to get a flex at the beginning and or the end of the live stream. Makes it easy for me to find it if I watch the replay to get a screenshot easy as a thumbnail. I'll be doing some more martial arts. This is my do-it-yourself spear. A spear is a good home defense weapon. One of the best, if not the best, melee home defense weapons. One of the advantages, a main advantage of the spear is the range, the reach advantage you will have against like lightly melee weapons as somebody brings to breaking the homes. With a light nimble spear like this, you can also do a wield. I have this here, and this is the right hand. You're ready to count things. If the spear gets swept to the side where they cut it here, you think about this. If somebody has a knife or a chainsaw and a spear, you can touch them with the spear before they can touch you. Now, one of the risks with having a spear is being disarmed. So if you go like this, lunge at you, and then somebody goes like swings your weapon and sweep it to the side, or jump to the side, you miss and overshoot. Having a secondary weapon can help in that situation. I got somebody backstage, Edward the trash talker. Gotta try to add him. I see you backstage there. I'm gonna try adding you. Remember, you have to click to turn on your camera, and you have to click to turn on your microphone. There you are. Got added to the stream. Presentation duo. Here we are. And then headphones on. Hello. I was just doing training and mixing in some like how-to educational content, which makes it more valuable. It's not just like showing myself around with a spear. That in and of itself, meaning you can learn by looking at somebody doing something. At least I can. I guess a lot of people, it's not enough for them to like watch a boxing fight, see guys throw a jab, and then they go train and they can throw a jab after. Okay, but here's the point. Yes, I was doing MMA training. I was practicing a mix of martial arts. I was training a mix of martial arts. So, yeah, now you can't hear him on the YouTube stream because he's on Rumble here. So, but I have a guest, so people can switch to the stream. If you go to my channel, I'm just doing some kind of promo stuff. Okay, so just a moment. So here, my YouTube channel. It's my YouTube channel. You can see I got 2 streams. So this is the one of these is the phone stream, and the other one is the Rumble stream, multi-streaming here. And I just had a guest show up backstage here. So this will be like a podcast now. I want to finish and give some quick fire, brief coaching or whatever about how-to stuff. Okay. Yeah. So put the phone here. Yeah, so I've talked about this before. I live in Sweden, so I can't legally have firearms in my home for self-defense. Okay, which I don't agree with that. I think you should be able to. Yeah. Now, sometimes I talk to him, I can hear him in here, so it's like when I'm talking, okay, I'm talking to the viewers, and then sometimes he says, like, yeah, I'm talking to him, so don't be confused. That's the point. So, it's like for people, they live in Japan or Sweden or the Philippines or Germany. There's a lot of places, Britain, in Europe, and not just in Europe, all over the world. There's places, countries and places where they don't let you have firearms, okay, for self-defense. Sweden will be one of those countries where you can't like apply to the cops if they have on a license for a gun. Like for what? For defending myself. It's like, no, okay. There's no like legit. There's nobody, you can't get like a license for self-defense, not home defense or in public. You can only get a license if you're a sports shooter that compete like IPCC or whatever it's called, ISPC. If you like join a sports shooting club and you're competing and training in a sports shooting club, you can get a gun that you apply for your sports shooting, okay. Hunters, okay, there'll be another exception. Hunters, and you have to get a hunting driver's license. Pretty much, it's like you have to go to some place and have like a week, more than a week, I think. But you have to, it's like get a driver's license. You have to know like rules, like all these little details. It's like a test study, textbooks to learn about different stuff, and then actual shooting tests and then all kinds of stuff like practical and theory. So it's like basically, it's a rare person that has a gun at home legal in Sweden. Okay. So most of the time it'd be somebody's like a hunter, he's got a gun safe and a 12-gauge shotgun, like double barrel for foul hunting or something like this, okay? Or bolt action like a 30-06 for hunting elk and or PT or something like this. Okay, so it's not going to be like a PTW. That would be hard to get like a FLP9 or something like this. So what is the point? Yeah, so it's like this is something that can help people that live in one of these places where they don't like to have firearms at home, and you're limited to melee weapons. Now, I abide by local laws regarding self-defense and use of force at all times. There might be some place where it's not legal to have a spear for home defense. Okay, but what are some of the advantages of a spear for home defense? Mainly the range, okay, the reach advantage. And if you're defending your home, most of the times the history most likely will be like a crackhead. Like if somebody home invasion, home intrusion, it'll be somebody that's like a desperate person, like a crackhead or something like this, that's looking for enough money for the next fix or something like this. That's like one of the most likely people to break into somebody's house and like burglarize somebody's home, especially if they are at home. It's like somebody's desperate, it's like breaking in to steal something and then sell it, okay? And the crackhead loader is not like level 4 body armor with a gun protector and like a helmet with a ballistic shield or something like that, Arctic helmet. It's like that's rare that somebody is like so poor and desperate that they break into a house that they will have like a SWAT team loader or something like this, okay? So it's like home invasions, a lot of times the person will be armed with a melee weapon. That could be a crowbar that you use to break in through the door. It could be a screwdriver that you use to get in somehow. So some kind of melee weapon, okay? Now, they're unlikely to have a spear, okay? Because that's kind of conspicuous. They transport themselves to go break in somewhere, like carrying like a 7-foot spear on the back or something. It's like a medieval bastard sword, like this, okay? Because it's kind of people be called the cops, somebody's walking around with it, okay? So most of the time it would be something that's easily concealable and transportable. Okay, so basically, for a lot of people, you will be outraged at person. So if they come through a window or a doorway, you can touch them with the spear before they can touch you with the knife. If you look at this here, and you think the person is holding it at the very tip here, I can reach all over here. Now, see, so I can be stabbed, and I can reach from here the person holding the spear, see. So you can get the person before they can get to you. Another advantage is, even against firearm intruders, the spear can be very effective. So I've talked about this before. The kill zone, I did varies the layout of the apartment. But my apartment, this wall is a concrete wall. And then to the left of that is the front door, okay? And I can touch the front door from behind cover with this. So if you look at this, for example, here, I can stab around the corner from behind cover. So yeah, so it's like here I can keep my vitals, my body behind cover and stab lightly if I want to, kind of peek and then stab. So that's another advantage when it comes to layout. We find a strong point to defend it. So here is a concrete wall. I can stab around it here, and even if somebody's got a gun and say I'm behind quality cover, then I can stab them. So I can reach the door with this, kind of like this, okay, from behind cover. So that's another advantage on the spear. So a spear is a formidable weapon for home defense, and it's a defensive weapon more than an offensive weapon, because carry around in public will be legal in most places, and also not the best weapon for I walk around for a long time. So, and like I said, a nimble light spear. I made this myself, but a nimble light spear. It's like you're not pipe construction, not a pikeman in like Napoleonic warfare or the Middle Ages. We're going to be bracing against cavalry charges and using like a spear to like stop horses, like a human, like a wave of humans or horses coming at, and it's like it needs to be really strong and a lot longer to really be effective. Okay, no, this is not for that use. So a nimble, light spear like this, that's strong enough, but very light and nimble and easily maneuverable with one hand. There's a lot of advantage to that. First of all, it's like I can be fast with my attacks. It's easy to use it with one hand in right of ways, and with it would be recommendable to wield it with a secondary. This could be a tomahawk, like a tactical tomahawk. There's some knife companies like Cold Steel, and pretty much every knife company, well, a lot of has some kind of like tomahawk. There's a pike at the back and an axe head in the front or something like this. So something like that, like a hammer or like a tomahawk, or even a collapsible baton or a machete or a knife in this case. So something in the left here. Now, if you think about the martial arts technique of this, if you have one-handed spear, like I said, and it's like, there's somebody at me, and I'm stabbed, or they move towards me, and I'm stabbed, or I move towards them. One of the ways that the spear that can be hard to do. If I'm looking at you and I'm waiting for you to throw the spear, then I go like this, and it's here, okay? Or even if somebody's stabbing here, I go sweep it like this. I mean, that's something that can happen, where it gets pushed to the side. So if my spear, if you grab the spear or like sweep it or kick it, it gets out of the way. But if I throw something and miss, and I'm end up to the side, now you can just close the distance quickly and attack with the weapon. So you want to maintain the reach advantage that the spear gives you, ultimately. Okay, it's like you're not like trying to get close. Now you might as well just hold a regular knife if you're going to let this close. Okay? So if I have only this, stab, and then the person sweeps out of the way or moves out of the way or something like this, it's to the side now, and he can quickly close the distance and attack me before I can like get some space and use the spear again. So it makes sense to have a secondary where if I go stab and the person jumps to the side or sweeps it and it goes kind of like this, okay? It comes at me like this. And I have to pull it back and get the distance to be able to use it again. Now if I have a secondary weapon, either here at the hip, ready to thrust, or here to slash, okay? If that happens, I can step close to distance to attack with it, or they close to distance, I can counter them coming in from either like the hip guard or like up here, quickly. So using the spear in conjunction with another weapon can be advantageous. Like this, boom, boom, boom. You got it, sweep to the side and jumping at right now. I could just explode out with this and with the counter. Or other way goes here. If I have it here, for example, stab, you get out of the way somehow. I can attack like this. So I know that you have a baseball bat at home. We talked about that before. Yeah. So, have you been, is that for home defense or is it like for sports? Like you have it at home because you like to play baseball, or is it like part of the reason is it like you can use it for home defense? Yeah. Now, I would recommend you get something else on top of the baseball bat for home defense. A baseball bat is not bad, but it can require some practice to be effective with it. And then also with a baseball bat, so this is a sharp pointy stick. So if I'm in a hallway, I can move this back and forward, I can hurt you, okay? Like in a narrow hallway or something like this. Now with a baseball bat, I need to have some space to be able to generate force. Yeah, another risk is if you have the baseball bat here, even if you have enough space to swing it on yourself, if I swing it, overshoot or miss, or the person jumps back, I'm open for an attack. And then it's like, if the distance closes, the power of the baseball bat is like at the tip. But like you need to have some space to be effective with it. Same with telescopic batons, where it's like if the person is here, they have a telescopic baton. Hitting it from here is not that effective. You want to have more space to generate power with attacks. Also, with a swinging weapon like that, like a baseball bat, that probably lay out of your home, like it can be that you hit other things that you don't have enough space to really effectively. So actually like a child size or teenage size baseball bat can be better than a full size one in a lot of cases. But it's better than nothing. Also with a baseball bat, you can hold it with two hands. You can have your head at the bottom of it like this, or like this. And then as this left, you can poke with the baseball bat too. I mean, you can stab the baseball bat. So it's not like you only can swing it. You can use it to stab with it, like hit to the face or the sternum. Like you can like hit with it, kind of like to like the spear. Or here, for example. hit like this with the baseball bat, the tip of it. So you can bang and jab it into somebody. So, yeah, I like stuff like this. So anyway, I'm gonna end the phone stream and put my phone on the charge. Thanks to Leon for showing up. Leon Japan, Leon Channel Japan, and somebody else was in there. Leon is a long-term supporter of my channel, and people like that, like get the link drops, I'm actually going to stay in the chat here if I can find them. Yeah, and if you talk about these people that we have talked about privately, don't use like the channel name because I don't want to send them extra traffic. Okay, there's a general rule of thumb: don't use people's YouTube handle if you talk about somebody's a YouTuber, because I want to make a decision if I want to promote it or not. Okay. Yeah. I understand that. So. Hold on here. That's good. I can see that good. So I'm gonna do a little bit of. Here we go, Leon. Go to channel. Go drop Leon's link here. He's live right now. Leon is live. Yeah. Okay, so the link I posted it as Leon's channel. Okay, yeah, okay, here we go. So, we're gonna end the phone stream here. And first of all, so I just saw a podcast here. I'm gonna send a link to that. So you can transfer it so people want to keep watching the live stream. Yes, you have to go to email and no, I was talking to the okay. Yes, I'm talking to the viewers, okay, right now. We get to the podcasting conversation stuff. Yeah. So okay, everyone. No, you don't. Yeah. We're focusing. So keep that open. Yeah, actually I keep this open. I'm gonna bring this. So I'm keeping the phone stream going to kind of as an experiment, see if some of the traffic will make it way over to the live. I get a lot more views when I'm watching on my phone than when I do. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna end this.